Howdy, I'm Hamlin Gaming. Welcome to my video. You see here today, what we're doing. Let me just take off my hat real quick. You know, my cowboy hat. If y'all didn't know, quick thing, if y'all didn't know, I'm from Texas. I'm a Texas boy. I am in Texas. As you know, what happened back in the old times of Texas, the old western times. That's right, cowboys. See, now, what better way to tell you about the times of the cowboys rather than totally accurate battle simulator? See here what we got here in the town of Texas, one of the olden towns of Texas here in the cowboy country. We got all of the old western town. We got the saloon. I got the bank. We got the guns and tobacco. We got the hardware store. And of course the sheriff. Yeah, we got a standoff going down. See, what we have here on the red is Big Red. This right here, the infamous Big Red. And on this side, we got Harold Mcree. So we got Big Red and Mcree. The fated rivals. The fatal rivals of Texas. You may not have heard of this story, but that's not something I expect them to tell you about. Let me tell you about the secret fatal rival of Big Red's gang versus Mcree. See, what happened was, it was a Sunday afternoon, about 12:30, when Big Red and Mcree walked into town on the opposite sides. They stopped and said to each other, they're an enemy gang. The gangs have been infamous robbing the banks and such, but they've always had a rivalry. So, on this fated afternoon, Sunday afternoon, they met in the town to finish their battle. They decided to settle it with a duel. You see, down here in Texas, switching accents real quick. Oh! That's how it ended right there. When Mcree came into town, fired 2 shots. 2 shots is all it took to take out Big Red. If not for Mcree's lucky fatal shot, this bullet right here would have hit him. So Mcree got lucky and took out Big Red. Feeling satisfied, Mcree turned around and walked on to the edge of the town, ready to leave, ready to go back home, knowing that he killed Big Red. He has nothing to do with this town anymore. But Big Red's gang members were not happy. They came from the other side of town to hunt down Mcree, because Mcree took out their trusted leader, and they held a grudge against that. So with that, they put on their hats and they charged into battle, leading one by one, one after another. They each went to the center of town to try and kill the fated Mcree. Can they do it? Did they do it? Well, watch find out. As they approached each other in the center of town, the gunslingers of Big Red's gang got ready to fire. But as Mcree walked up with confidence, he steps forward, ready to take his first shot. But the gunslingers are already firing away. Oh! That's right. Mcree didn't stand a chance. But the gunslingers of Big Red's gang are known as some of the best shots in the world. They fire thousands into the air, and they rain down upon him. Mcree was blasted in the streets. Now, many months have passed since the last battle between the gunslingers of Big Red and the Battle of Mcree. Many months later, the gold miners of the Big Red's gang have come out here to get some resources. What they didn't know is that they're crossing into Mcree's land for his gang's land. And you see, Mcree's gang isn't too happy because they just wiped out their leader. Much like Big Red's gang, not happy seeing his Big Red died. So, they march into the land unknowingly to get some gold, because they heard that there was some gold around these parts. But Mcree's gang isn't too happy. So as a disguise as cactuses, they hide and wait. Waiting for Big Red's foolish gang to walk in. They slowly walk in, unknowing what's about to be happening. They notice that there's many cactuses moving, and they're questioning that. So, as they walk forward, marching on inwards, they decide to attack it. It's a brutal battle. A very brutal one. With cactus folk getting knocked out and dying as the miners walk in, swinging their pickaxes around. They think that they'll be fine. And the cactus folk think they're protected by their little thank you. The cactus folk, they have something known as the thorn defense. They have these thorns all around them that they can shoot out and apparently hold other people with. Because this man right here, this was their secret tactic. It was the hug and hold. They hug one of the members and swing them around wildly. Until eventually they just all gang up on one dude. But the gold miners are not going to take that. After they just wiped out two of the men, these guys are not happy. The Big Red's gold miners are angry. Oh, poor soul. Actually, they might not make it. See, the battle injuries were quite brutal. They can lead to people being thorned. Oh! With the final soldier on Big Red's gang wiped out all of Mcree's troops and people, but not without sacrifice. Many men were lost on both sides. Only one on Red remained. Truly, a massacre that no one could win at. With the last few remaining groups, with the mass slain few people left in each group, the last of Mcree's gang came out, dynamite ready. They are ready to shoot away with the dynamite. Ready hoping to cause some casualties. While on Big Red's side, ready with the gold miners to rush in with their own dynamite troop ready, and for a few gunslingers left over. The last bits of both gangs go in for a fight. Who came out victorious? I do not know. That is why history is being written right now. The gold miners march in a perfect line of attack, ready to sacrifice themselves for their gang, while Mcree's gang throws their first thing of dynamite out. All at the gold miners. But what they didn't think about is that they're walking right in. You can't see anything in all the dust. The TNT ignites, taking out many of the gold miners. Oh, the whole line of them. Oh! The poor man survived and then he didn't. All of the Mcree's gang got wiped out. All that remains is one little TNT thrower just hiding away behind the cactus. Oh no. Oh, you poor soul. Oh, you poor soul. You can't throw it. Oh no. Will it blow up in time? Rest in honor, the brave soul of the Mcree's gang. Sacrificed herself, taking out one of the other gold miners. Sacrificed herself for it. As the army marched forward to watch, all they saw was the brave soul sacrificing himself and the brave other soul sacrificing herself. Now with Big Red's victory under the hand, they're ready to go on home, knowing that they finally took out all of Mcree's gang, their rival enemy. Now, they can just sit back and relax. But some lawmen came in, and they're ready to take him down. For they will not let them stand. 3 men on horseback, 3 women ready to fire. The final battle begins. The 3 horsebackmen go riding in. The 3 cowboys go riding in with their lasso, ready to try and capture the outlaws. Slowly and steadily, they rush in. They begin to throw their lasso out, trying to capture one of the many gunslingers or TNT throwers. The gunslingers shoot into the air, raining hellfire upon them. And the dynamite women throw their dynamite out in the hopes that it will blow up the men on the horseback. The dynamite takes out many of them, but not near enough. Lots of casualties on both sides, but the sheriffs won. They finally took out both of the gangs. The Mcree gang killed off by the Big Red gang, and the Big Red gang killed off by the sheriffs. The outcome is brutal, seeing the battlefield. Fighting is never good, but that was the untold story of Big Red versus Harold Mcree. The 2 gangs fighting out, both Ned and the end. May we take off our cowboy hats in honor of all the lives lost. Thank you. That was some great storytelling, though, right, guys?